50-yard play. Guess who? Body up the middle, making another move to the outside. 15, 10, end zone again.
Keeps it. Nice move by Brown. He's got space. He's got 6. 35-yard touchdown for Byron Brown. A record-setting night for the South Florida quarterback.
Down so far, a little bit of a high snap. Genty right up the middle. Genty has room. Ashton Genty, give him 6.
Second and long. Lagar tries to fit it in. Rose, it does. Rose stays up. The show's off his 4-3 wheels. Incredible effort for Rose.
The G5 Hive. All G5, all the time.
Welcome to the G5 Hive Live. We're excited to bring you G5 college football coverage you love each and every week. I'm Luke, and I'm here with my co-host, Justice. That's 4 weeks in a row. I've got the finger pointing right just in time for the end of the season. If you're watching us on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you're watching us on X, please give us a follow, a like, and a retweet. And if you're listening to us in podcast form, please rate and review. All right. The G5 Hive merchandise store is now live. Link is in the YouTube comments, as well as pinned on our X page in the bottom of the screen here. All right. Let's move over to the Go Bowling Military Bowl. We've got East Carolina Pirates. Justice, that's your second team. You've got the North Carolina State Wolfpack in Annapolis, Maryland, Saturday, 5:45 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. We go back to ESPN, no CW here. Injuries, opt-outs, portal news, North Carolina State, I've got nothing. East Carolina, no injuries that I'm aware of. Opt-outs, portal guys, if you're in the portal, you will not play. So that means guys like Chase Sewell will not play. But Winston Wright is opting out because he is declared for the NFL draft, so he will not be there. So I'm trying to remember who so you got Smith as a wide receiver, and then there's the freshman. There's a freshman.
Yannick Smith is a freshman.
I expect them to have some killer game or a killer game. So, but who else are the guys that we need to know for East Carolina?
Yeah, so East Carolina is led by quarterback Caton Hauser. He didn't start the season as a starter. He kind of came on after Mike Houston got fired. Caton Hauser became the starter, and East Carolina, the rest is history. The interim coach got the job. They went on a winning streak, got bowl eligible, and Caton Hauser had a phenomenal rest of the year. Running back, they're led by Rajay Harris. Less than 1,000, just shy of 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns on the year. He's kind of their workhorse back. As you mentioned, they lose Chase Sewell and Winston Wright Jr. And you might think that's going to be a big deal, but I really don't think it is, because towards the end of the year, those two guys were hurt anyway. And so that you weren't seeing them a lot out there. You were seeing a lot of wide receiver Anthony Brown. He was their leading receiver for the year. And then true freshman Yannick Smith came on really strong at the end of the year as well. So I don't think the losses of Sewell and Wright are going to be as big as one might think, just from the simple fact that those two guys weren't really available at the end of the season anyway. North Carolina State on defense, they're led by linebacker Sean Brown, safety DK Kaufman, and then the guy getting pressure is defensive end Davin Van. When North Carolina State has the ball, probably their biggest loss is going to be wide receiver KC Concepcion. He's in the portal. I don't know if he's committed somewhere or not, but don't expect him to play. They're led by true freshman quarterback CJ Bailey. Running backs, they have Jordan Waters, and then their explosive play guy, Hollywood Smothers. Throwing the ball, their leading receiver was tight end Justin Jolie. their leading receiver, wide receiver Noah Rogers. Look for him to step up in the absence of KC Concepcion. East Carolina on defense is led by their pair of safeties, Omar Rogers and true freshman Jamarly Riddle, who had a phenomenal season as a true freshman for the Pirates. They do lose linebacker, their leading linebacker in Zakai Barker, who is in the portal. So look for Mike Edwards III to step up. Defensive line, they're led by defensive tackle Deontay Johnson, one of the best defensive tackles in the G5, and defensive lineman Elijah Morris. Those are the guys kind of getting it done up front in terms of getting pressure on the opposing offense. The current spread is NC State -6, over under a 58.5. This is kind of a rivalry game in a in a bowl game, and the funny thing is these guys are playing right now, and to end the season, and then they'll be playing against each other again to start the season in 2025. They play each other first game of the year, so kind of this is a rivalry game, and so a lot of times I think you might question motivation. I don't question any motivation in this game. I feel like both of these teams are going to be up and pumped for this game, and it'll be maybe a little bit of a sneak peek of what to expect in week 1 of the 2025 season. If I had to lean a certain way, I think I might lean East Carolina in the points if they're getting 6 points. But I look for it to be again one of the better games just because the proximity of these teams. They're pretty close to each other. Greenville's, I don't know, hour and a half from Raleigh, if that. And so it's kind of a little bit of a rivalry game. But both these teams are going to be up. I don't think you need to question the motivation here. Should be one of the better bowl games.
Come back and join us next week as we discuss what happened in the G5 bowl games, as well as look forward to the next set of G5 bowl games as we always bring you up to date on the latest news and happenings in the world of G5 college football. If you're watching us on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're watching us on X, please give us a retweet, a like, and a follow. And if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please subscribe and leave those 5-star ratings and review. Thank you all for your support. Until the next time, we are the G5 Hive.